Have you heard of this country? From 1910 to 1945, this country was colonized for 35 years. 1953, a desolate post-war land. $67 per capita income. The poorest country in the world. It will take at least 100 years for South Korea to recover from the war. 35 years of Japanese colonization, ideological conflict between North and South, and now war. A rose growing in a wasteland is more likely than this country to rise. In 1960, national income per person of Ghana reached $100. Philippines' income reached $200. This country's income reached $67. Have you heard of this country? From 1953 to 2022, this country became the only nation to grow gross national income 495 times and gross domestic product 1,239 times. In 1996, this country joined the OECD. After the establishment of OECD in 1961, this country became one who receives to one who gives. In 2019, for the first time as a country after colonization, this country reached a national income per person of $30,000 and joined the 30-50 Club, representing a population of over 15 million. This country was the poorest country in the world in 1950. This country became one of the 10 largest economies in 2023. Within 80 countries that became independent after World War II, this country was the only nation to achieve both economic growth and democracy. The only country to achieve in half a century what Western countries achieved in 300 years. This country's development has been studied in textbooks worldwide, including the United States, the Netherlands, Ukraine, Serbia, and Sri Lanka. This country is an example of other developing countries in its simultaneous achievements of economic growth and democratization. This country is a highly industrialized country, an economic giant, exporting high-tech smartphones, digital TVs, automobiles, and large vessels. It is remarkable to witness this country becoming a wealthy nation today from the poorest country in the world. This country became a notable developed country only a half century after the Korean War. Have you heard of this country? Asia is not represented by China or Japan, but by this country. Cultural celebrities of this country appeared as the cover model for the broadcast in the United States, Europe, Asia, and more. 2023. A number of people around the globe enamored of the culture of this country. 170 million. People of this country residing all over the globe. 7.5 million. 1 million people worldwide practice this country's martial arts. The Martial Arts Federation is registered by more countries than the UN. From a country destroyed by imperialistic invasion, colonization, and war 100 years ago, to a simultaneous achievement of democracy and economic growth. A country with 5,000 years of long and brilliant history, blooming to become a 21st century cultural powerhouse. In 2007, Goldman Sachs, the renowned global investment management, commented about this country. Currently in 2007, this country's economy is 11th in the world by GDP of $814 billion. In 2025, it will become one of the 9 strongest economies. Furthermore, in 2050, GDP per person will reach $81,000, surpassing Japan and Germany, to become second in the world next to the United States. In the 21st century, this country dreams of becoming the center of Asia, the gateway of Northeast Asia, and a country sharing dreams and friendships with people all around the world. This country's name is Republic of Korea.